Hey guys, 22 Plinkster here. I had full intentions of making a shooting video this week, but I only have Fridays to shoot. And this past Friday, it was about 30-mile-an-hour winds outside with it raining, and being a precision shooter, that's just not a good mix. So I want to take this time and answer this question that I get asked probably 20 times a week. The question is, what 22 pistol should I purchase? Here in front of me are some of the 22 pistols in my collection. This is not all the 22 pistols in my collection, but it's the majority of them. And I want to make a video of just a different wide range of 22 pistols that are on the market. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but when people ask me what 22 pistol that they want to purchase, I don't know what they want to do with it. Whether they want to train with it, are they a revolver guy, are they a semi-automatic person, are they a target shooter, or they just want something to plink around with. So I've divided these pistols that are on the table here into 4 categories. One is going to be your everyday plinking pistol, just a pistol you can go out, have fun with, and it shoots relatively accurate. The second, revolvers. Third is going to be your training pistols, and fourth are going to be your target pistols. Alright, the first category is going to be plinking. Here is my Smith & Wesson 22A. Alright, this is a pretty accurate pistol, pretty reliable pistol, easy to take down. It's got a rail on the top here that you can put your red dot or a scope on it. I've had this pistol for a couple years now, and I have to say I like it. I don't shoot it a lot, but it is fairly accurate. The only thing I don't like about it are the grips. They're very large grips. I do have large hands, so it's not a big problem, but when I'm talking about I don't like the grips, this is real soft plastic, and there's not any checkering on it, and it's very slippery, okay? Especially on a cold winter day, your hands are dry. You can't grip the pistol that well. So I just put a little Packmeyer grip on the end of that. It works out great. So that would be one choice on an everyday plinking. Another choice, let's grab these high standards. Now, if you can find these pistols, they're great pistols. Pretty accurate pistols. This is actually the pistol that I grew up shooting with. I've had this pistol, I probably shot this pistol the first time when I was 9 or 10 years old. Really like this pistol. I can't tell you how many tens of thousands of rounds I've put through that thing. But those pistols, if you can find them, they're going to range between $200 to $300 for that model. Now, the more expensive high standards, you're looking over $1,000 for. But for those particular pistols, they're just great everyday plinking pistols. Good choice. Another thing that I failed to mention about this 22A, you can pick these things up when they're on sale. I've seen them as low as $179. This one's a little bit more because it's camouflage, but I think this one was around $250 to $260. But it's a great choice for your first pistol, or if you just want to get into 22 pistol shooting. I forgot my Ruger pistol out here, my Ruger Mark I. A Ruger Mark I is also a great pistol to start off shooting, just an everyday plinking pistol. But one pistol that I do want to show you that you guys have never seen in any of my videos is a Browning Buckmark. A lot of you guys ask me questions about the Buckmark if I like them. Yes, I like them. I like them a lot. They're very accurate pistols. The reason why I like the Browning Buckmark so much, it's kind of like the Ruger 1022 of pistols. You can buy aftermarket grips by several manufacturers, and you can also buy aftermarket barrels for these things. You can buy a tactical solution barrel, and you can turn a plain Jane pistol like this into a tack driver. This pistol is pretty accurate the way it is, but you put a longer tactical solution barrel on there and a red dot, man, you're good to go. Alright, the second category I want to talk about are revolvers. Here's a Ruger Single 6. I love Rugers. You guys know that I'm a huge Ruger fan. The Ruger Single 6 would be a great choice if you're a revolver guy. I'm more of a semi-automatic guy. I don't own many revolvers, but I do own probably about 10 or 15 of them. They're not all in 22s. But the Ruger Single 6, they've been around for years. They will last you tens of thousands of rounds. Another good option for those, for a revolver, if you're a revolver fan, if you don't have a lot of money to spend, because these right here, they go between, $400 and $500. But the Heritage Arms, I think it's the Rough Rider. I've never shot one. I've held several of them in my hand. The people that I've spoken with that own them really like them, and they say that they're pretty accurate. So that would be a good entry-level revolver for you to get, is the Heritage Rough Rider. I think they run between $150 to $200. Alright, let's talk about training pistols for a little while. Here's my Ruger SR22, and here's a Walther P22. Also, a Sig Mosquito would also fall into this category. I don't own a Sig Mosquito. But these pistols are great if you like a little bit more recoil, and if you have a smaller pistol, such as a 380 or a 9mm little pocket gun that I call them. You know, this is a great training pistol. You can shoot them all day for just pennies, or actually dollars. There's nothing that costs pennies anymore in this day and age with ammo. But you can shoot them, 500 rounds for 20 bucks at a range, and you get a lot of practice with them. You get that long trigger pull. You also have that short sight radius that you have to contend with when you have a pocket-sized 9mm or a 380. So, if I had to choose between one of these two, I would go with the SR22. In my opinion, it's just built a little bit better than the Walther P22. Alright, last but not least, my favorite, Target 22 pistols. Alright, I've got, how many do I have up here? I got 3 Target pistols. Of course, this is my Ruger Mark II competition Target. You guys know I love this pistol. Shoots very, very well. I still have the scope on it because of the ammo reviews that I do. And of course, you guys have seen my Colt Woodsman many times. And also my other Woodsman. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy you a Colt Woodsman. A lot of you guys send me pictures of Colt Woodsman from Gunbroker or from a gun shop, and they say, hey, is this a good deal? The Colt Woodsmans are very expensive pistols. So what I suggest you do is try to find you a Ruger Mark III Target or a Hunter model, or if you can find a Ruger Mark II competition Target pistol, that's a great choice. The reason why I like Target pistols so much is because they're accurate, they're heavy, and I've mentioned in my other videos before, it'll make a good shooter a great shooter, and it would make an average shooter a good shooter by just putting a Target pistol in their hands. A lot of people are not target shooters. There are, trainers, the revolver guys, even though these revolvers can be extremely accurate, and they're just an everyday plinking pistol. But I like the Target pistols the best. I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick. People ask me all the time, they say, when did you start shooting, or how did you become such a good shooter with the pistol? Well, it all boils down to my father. My father taught me how to shoot. My father shot expert with pistol, rifle in the military. The military back in the 60s actually wanted him to become a sniper, but he chose not to do it. He still was enlisted in the military. He just did not become a sniper. My dad was one of the best shots that I've ever seen. Now that he's close to 70 years old and he's lost a lot of his eyesight and he's not as steady as he used to be, he can still shoot, but those days for him, unfortunately, are gone. But luckily, I was blessed enough when I was younger to see him shoot and shoot very well. He would take this 22 high standard right here with this 4-inch barrel, open sights, and I can recall many times squirrels being at the top of a tree 40, 50, 60 yards away, him call headshots with that pistol. I've seen him do it several times. My dad was one of the greatest shooters that I've ever seen in my life. And how my dad taught me how to shoot was, I live here in the South, and one big staple in the South is hunting, and more important, squirrel hunting. I loved a small game hunt. And when I was younger, I had a Browning lever action rifle. A lot of you guys have that rifle. And my dad would send me off in the woods, and he would give me 20 rounds. He said, son, shoot as much as you want, but if you shoot 20 times, I want to see 20 squirrels. Or if you shoot 10 times, I want to see 10 squirrels, and I want you to bring home 10 rounds. Even though 22s are cheap, that wasn't the principle that he was trying to imply in me. He was trying to imply to make every shot count, not to waste ammo, and to be the best shot that I can possibly be. I guess that's why I'm a target shooter. I don't shoot a lot of ammo. I'm not one of those spray and pray kind of guys that have large magazines and just like to unload on everything. I like doing that. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. But I'm more of a pinpoint shot placement kind of guy. So if you get a Target pistol or any of these pistols, let me urge you, every time you're at the range, take your time. Make every shot count, because that's how you're going to become a better shooter. I hope I didn't bore you too much with this video, but like I said, you guys ask me this question all the time, what kind of pistol should I get? 5 minutes before I came out here and made this video, I was replying back to somebody because he asked me the same question. He said, well, I'm looking at 22 pistols. Which one should I get? But everyday plinking pistol, I would say get a Ruger Mark II, a Mark I standard. Those are great pistols. If you don't like how they fit in your hand, go with the Smith & Wesson 22A, and probably a pistol that I would pick over that one would be the Buckmark. Alright, to chime back in, if you're looking at revolvers, get you a single 6. You'll be very, very happy with it. And if you're looking for a training pistol, that I call them, I would get a Ruger SR22. I like that pistol. I like it a lot. And for target pistols, if you don't have the money to drop in on a, a woodsman like that I shoot a lot, get you a Mark II competition target, a Mark III target, a Mark III hunter. There's a wide range, even some of these high standard in the target models. If you want a good pistol that's going to last you a long time and be very, very accurate, any of these target pistols that I've mentioned, man, they're going to serve you well. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much in here in the loading room. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them down here in the comments below. Send me a private message. You can like me on Facebook, send me a message there, or follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all be safe and keep linking.